Good day, classmates. Students. Our topic for today is quadratic equations and inequalities. Are you having a problem with quadratic equations and inequalities? Are you failing your math subject because of quadratic equations and inequalities? No problem. We'll help you. We will solve the step-by-step process of solving a quadratic equation and inequalities. So now, let us start with an example. Okay, so for our example, let's have something simple. X squared over 2 is equals to x plus 4. The first step is to check if the equation needs to be simplified. For this equation, it actually needs to be simplified because there is a fraction. So x squared, we have to get rid of the fraction. So let's multiply both sides by 2. So we will have x squared equals 2x plus 4. Since 2 times x squared over 2 is x squared and 2 times x plus 4 is 2x plus 4. So the next step, the second step, is to check, if third step is to check if the equation is in its proper form. But in this case, it's not, because the proper form of the quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So for the next step, let's arrange this into its proper form, its proper order. So let's transfer 2x plus 4 to the other side. So we will have x squared minus 2x minus 4 equals 0. Since we subtracted 2x plus, since we subtracted 2x plus 4 on both sides to get a 0 on the other side. So now we have this. So for the next step, we will be factoring the equation to have it ready for so that it will be ready for the values that we will try to get. So the factor of this is x minus 4 times x plus 2 equals to 0. Now that you have factored it, the next step is to get the value using linear equations. We'll be using two linear equations since we have x minus 4 and x plus 2. So for the first one, x minus 4 equals 0. So we will only have to transfer negative 4 to the other side of the equation by adding 4 to both sides. So now we get x equals 4. So for the next one, x plus 2, we need to do the same. So we subtract 2 from both sides of the equation. Now we get x equals negative 2. Any questions, class?
Sir,
Really? You look like you have a question. Any question?
Sir,
Yes?
how do you check?
You mean check as in check
Check
if
if
the
that
value-
answer is correct.
I get it. So it's easy actually. Since this is our values for and negative 2, we can assume that if we change x into these values, it will equate equally. So let's have 4. So x squared, let's go to the change. So we exchange the x in x squared over 2 to 4. So we have 4 squared over 2 equals 4 plus 4. Since we are trying to check if 4 is a correct value, we have exchanged the x in both sides, in all the equation, to 4. So 4 squared is 16. 16 over 2 equals to 8. 8 is equals to 8. Our equation is, the value of 4 for x is correct with the solution.
Sir,
Yes.
can I try solving for -2?
Sure. If you solve this correctly, you will get a bonus for your next quiz.
-2 squared.
Louis, are you listening?
Sir, yes,
Stop
sir.
talking.
2.
Sorry, sir.
4 divided by 2 is 2. Yay.
Yes, nice one, Tim.
Thank you, sir.
So, this ends our discussion in quadratic equations. Do you understand it,
Yes.
Louis?
Yes,
You were
sir.
noisy.
Sir, I understand, sir. You're such a good teacher, you know.
And that will get you a 4.
Oh.
Tim,
Yes, sir.
you understand it?
Yes.
Nice. So, how about you, Charlene? Do you understand it?
Precisely, yes.
So, class, you may go now.